How's it going out there, YouTube? My name is Jesse, and I am back for the fourth part of the cartoon superhero theme shows. And today we are doing the 90s. Now, the reason I am wearing my Flash t-shirt, and this is about the most 90s thing I have, since there was a live-action Flash TV show that came out in the 90s. Preceded the new one that's out now. This, I do have my newest list, and Marvel and DC have returned in a big way on this list. In fact, they take up 6 of the 10 slots on this list. And I've been avoiding doing video game characters on any of these lists, but I did pick out one because he did make a cartoon show, and the theme song is just too good to not put on this list. So, let's kick this off with the first Marvel entry on this list. There were a lot of Marvel cartoon shows that were appearing at the same time in a Marvel Action Hour, and Stan Lee himself would introduce the characters before they would start. And this is the one I picked out of the Action Hour, and it's fantastic. Oh, that's a cheesy as hell joke. It's Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four debuted in 1994 to 1996. It had 2 seasons and 26 episodes. Despite season 2 being a little less campy than the first season, it still didn't garner enough positive reviews to get a season 3. Now, the next one on this list is definitely Girl Power Incarnate. It was nominated for 6 Emmy Awards and 9 Anime Awards. It won 2 Primetime Emmy Awards and 2 Anime Awards. Coming in at number 9 is the Powerpuff Girls.
Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl. But Professor Utonium accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction, Chemical X. Thus, the Powerpuff Girls were born. Using their ultra superpowers, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup have dedicated their lives to fighting crime and the forces of evil.
Powerpuff Girls appeared in 1998 to 2005. They had 6 seasons and 78 episodes. I actually enjoy this show because despite its cute nature, it was pretty violent. Coming in at number 8, this theme song is groovy. Okay, I have a feeling that none of you got that reference. Okay, coming at number 8 is Earthworm Jim. Some of the voices on this show were Simpsons alum Dan Castellaneta and Jim Cummings. And if you don't know Jim Cummings, he's best known for his voices on Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. He was Winnie the Pooh and Tigger. So, let's get started with number 8.
Earthworm Jim, the soil he did crawl. Earthworm Jim, a super suit fall. Jim was just a dirt eating, chewy link of worm flesh, but all that came to a crash again. Earthworm Jim, he's such a groovy guy. Earthworm Jim. Earthworm Jim, you know that he's a mighty one. Look out!
Earthworm Jim premiered in 1995 to 1996. It had 2 seasons and 23 episodes, and it's just a funny and very odd cartoon.
We think he's mighty fine. A hero for all time. Your is Jim.
Coming in at number 7 is probably one of the best Spider-Man cartoons that's ever been made. This Spider-Man cartoon also has the voices of Jim Cummings, Mark Hamill, and Martin Landau. And if you're not familiar with Martin Landau, you should look up his filmography. He's pretty fascinating. So let's kick off number 7. Spider-Man premiered in 1994 to 1998. 2 seasons and 65 episodes. I was so excited when they came out with this new Spider-Man cartoon because I was waiting for something new. The other ones were definitely products of their time. But I think a lot of Spider-Man cartoons would not be where they're at today if it wasn't for this one. Now, coming in at number 6 is a show that ended way too soon, Batman Beyond. The main character, Terry McGinnis, was voiced by Boy Meets World alumni Will Fidel, and Ace the Bat Hound was done by Frank Welker. Some of the other voices that were in the show, Tim Curry, Mark Hamill, George Takei, Ryder Strong, and if you're not familiar with that name, he was also from Boy Meets World, and Melissa Joan Hart. So let's look at Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond first appeared in 1999 to 2001. It went on for 3 seasons and had 52 episodes. It also had a nice little wrap-up with an episode in the Justice League Unlimited series, but still this show ended way too soon. Coming in at number 5 is Superman. Superman's theme song is a very Superman-esque song, which means if you hear it, you'd say, yeah, that's Superman. Superman was also nominated for 6 Daytime Emmy Awards and won 2 of them. And with voices such as Malcolm McDowell and Ron Perlman, it's no wonder why this show was really good. Superman debuted in 1996 and went on to the year 2000. It had 3 seasons and 54 episodes, and this definitely turned me into a Superman fan. can I say about this show? It was what it was. I don't know many people who talked about liking this show, but I do believe it was a guilty pleasure for many people because the show was relatively popular. It's Captain Planet and the Planeteers. It also had the voices of LeVar Burton and Whoopi Goldberg. Captain Planet and the Planeteers first appeared in 1990 to 1993 when it switched production companies. It went on from 93 to 96 as The New Adventures of Captain Planet and the Planeteers. In total, the whole show went on for 6 seasons and had 113 episodes. Coming in at number 3, this was a personal favorite of mine. I don't know what brought me into the show and why I stayed, but I thought it was fantastic. Number 3 is Darkwing Duck. Darkwing Duck was actually voiced by Jim Cummings. Darkwing Duck was also nominated for 2 Daytime Emmy Awards, even though it didn't win either of them. Still just an awesome show. Darkwing Duck first appeared in 1991 to 1992, had 3 seasons and 91 episodes. This show probably deserves a reboot like the new DuckTales, but they need to keep this classic song. Coming in at number 2, this cartoon made Mark Hamill a household name for comic book fans and geeks alike everywhere. Batman the Animated Series. Its intro was also done by Danny Elfman, who did a variation on his intro music for the Batman movie that he did the music for. Batman, was nominated for 7 Annie Awards, which are awards for animation. Nominated for 7. He was nominated and won 1 Primetime Emmy and was nominated for 12 Daytime Emmys and won 3 of those. So here is the best superhero cartoon that I have listed at number 2 because the number 1 theme song is just, well, you'll see when we get there. So, here's Batman. Batman premiered in 1992 to 1995, had 4 seasons and 85 episodes, and it also kicked off the DCAU. It's the DC Animated Universe. Coming in at number 1, I think, is the best animated theme. It's the Xmen. The Xmen just gets you pumped and gets you ready and set up for an action-packed half hour of just cartoon awesomeness. Season 5 notwithstanding. It was great. It had a whole host of Marvel characters in the show, not just the X-Men universe characters. It felt like it was actually taking itself seriously, wanted to do something great, and I think was just one of the best cartoons that has come out, and probably the best X-Men cartoon. X-Men first appeared in 1992 to 1997, had 5 seasons and 76 episodes, and pretty much became the standard that the other Marvel shows in the 90s would be judged by. I hope you enjoyed this list. I had a lot of fun making it. I have 2 more lists on the way after this one. The 2000s and the 2010s superhero themes. Now, I know the 2010s aren't complete, so the last video might change, but I'm going to go ahead and do it for what we have, up to 2018, whatever. So until next time, I'll see you.